What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the ShopAEW exclusive 1 of 3,000, I believe, 4th of July MJF. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Alright, so this was a shock drop. This was never teased, talked about, anything whatsoever until it went up for sale. Now, the way that, the way I found out about this was pretty insane. I was, I think it was the day we got on a cruise, because my family takes a trip every year. So it was the day we got on the cruise, and I was sitting in the Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge on the Disney Wish. And I'm sitting there just minding my business with my family and my nephew, and my buddy texts me. It was either Peter or Travis, and he was like, "Hey, this is up for sale right now. This was never talked about." I said, "Wait a minute." So I had to get where I got, because I already got the Wi-Fi on the boat. I had to get where I had a little bit better service so I could go and purchase the thing, because this is actually a really cool one. I don't get too excited about the EW figures that much anymore, but this is a really nice exclusive with and without the robe. I'm assuming. I haven't taken the robe off yet, but I was like, you know what, this is pretty cool. I like MJF. I like the way it looks in the packaging, the USA themed box. The ShopAEW exclusive boxes are always cool. The figures are hit or miss, but still, I'd like to, get it and see how it is. So I managed to buy this in the Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge, which was pretty insane. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully I don't forget that now. But anyway, this figure looks really good. This is from his time when he won the International Championship, and he turned it into the, basically their version of the US Championship, which was kind of insane. It's a really cool looking title that he had. Unfortunately, we do not get it with this figure. The drawing points here are, I believe, a modified head scan that we've already gotten, and then the hat and the robe. And a gear we've never seen before. So, let's go ahead and look at the... Nope, we'll do accessories, and then we will get into the figure itself. You guys know the deal. So we'll talk about that head in a second. This is the head I'm pretty sure came with the Blood and Guts CM Punk MJF 2-pack, but I don't remember this hair hanging down. Maybe it did. I remember this expression. I don't remember the hair coming down like that. And it is sculpted. It's not, it's painted and sculpted, not just painted. So I don't know. Somebody let me know down in the comments. He comes with the 2 opened up hands that you see on the figure there. I put those on there for the sake of the thumbnail. Then he comes with a left C-grip hand, which you guys have seen these before. And then a right fisted hand. I'm used to the fisted hands from MJF coming with the ring. This one does not. Then the figure itself is actually pretty insane. I'm thoroughly impressed. Hopefully there's no staining with this, but this figure looks great. Has the Uncle Sam hat, looks very nice. It comes with a little cardboard in there, and I just kind of spread it out a little bit so it can hold its shape better, because if not, it's just going to kind of sag on there. So you put the cardboard kind of around his head, and then it fits the way it should. Does look pretty cool. We'll take that off. This is done nicely. A little bit of it feels like a cheap cloth, but it does look nice, so can't knock it off too much there. But then on the back, it does say American Hero, which is pretty insane. It does look good. Has the the stars going around the collar type area. Looks good along the rim at the bottom, and on the part that sticks out on the side does have the stars. Does look very nice with the stripes going down the actual robe. Has stars around the wrist. Looks good. And on the front of that, it does have the eagles, which looks very nice. It connects in the middle the way that MJF's stuff does connect. Most robes connect that way. Does look very nice. The only complaint I have about the robe is if you do have it in a vanilla pose, then it does bunch up. But if you have him with his arms sticking out, it kind of rides up. You see how it folds up in the back? So I guess I could just kind of sit there and tinker with it. I don't know. It does look good though. But no, I love the quality of the one that came with the 2-pack with Mox that was exclusive to Target. I love the quality of that robe. I love the look of this one. I love the quality of that one. Because this does feel way, way cheaper. Not as cheap as the hat. The hat feels like early Mattel WWE t-shirts. Really bad. This feels... I don't know how to describe this perfectly. But I don't like it, but it does work for what it needs to do. So go ahead and take the robe off. First time seeing the figure, see if it's stained, and seeing the attire, because I don't even know what attire it's based off of. I was just checking out in a hurry. So the inside does have that nicer material, which is interesting that the outside doesn't. That's very strange. But man, this actually looks pretty good. I like this a lot. I'm actually pretty impressed. Go ahead and pop some hands back on here. That way our man's just not standing here all jacked up. There we go. Have him standing up. Looks good. But the robe looks very nice. I don't know if I'm going to display this with the robe or without the robe. I love the look of it, the figure by itself. But it does look very nice. I do like that. So for the figure itself. Now, we've received this head scan, I believe. You know, it's crazy we've never gotten a Supreme MJF. That's actually insane. But maybe this head scan does look familiar. Ooh, did it come with... I think it might have came with the Joker figure. I could be very wrong. I think it might have came with the Joker figure, and it's just got the updated skin tone. Doesn't have that real bad pale skin tone that some of the AEW figures had. This is the one that matches mainly with Elite, or the Mattel Elite figures. But it does look good. It does have his rib tattoo. It does have the lion with the crown on the right bicep, which we've seen with all his figures. It has the lions with the crowns on the tights here. Looks really good. I always find it weird when they choose like the blue triangle going down with the stars, because it does more resemble the Puerto Rican flag more so than the American flag. Same thing with the knee pads. I don't like these knee pads. I just don't like this sculpt from Jazzwares. I wish they would change to something else. I think they did at one point, but they don't do it on all the figures. But yeah, I don't like those. I do like the red kind of high sock, I guess you could call it, going into the knee pad. Does look very nice. The back of the trunks does have MJF, and then you see what I mean again with it has the star brim at the top with the blue. That looks good, but the blue triangle part always does kind of trip me out, but it does look good. Ooh, maybe I can take the knee pads from that USA Lex Luger. I don't know what they look like. Just brainstorming here. See how they might look on here. But I do like this. I like this a lot. Then getting down to the boots, it does have an eagle with an American flag, and American flag running down. I didn't even know this was on his boots. On the inside, it does have an upside down American flag. Interesting. This one has upside down American flag as well. And then it does have the same design on the other side. For the elbow pad, it does say American Hero. I like that a lot. I like, this is actually a really solid figure. Jazzwares kind of killed it here. They actually did pretty good. And I don't give too much credit to Jazzwares. I'm very critical of them, but this looks very nice. As far as comparing it to other figures, I'm just going to grab two that I have sitting on my desk here. We do have the Elite Dragon Lee. I believe this came out last year. I like that size comparison. Does look real. Oh, he's got the tattoo on the... Is that a tattoo on the back, or is that... No, that's a smudge on the back. What the heck? Right out of the packaging? That's crazy. Yeah, okay. I like that size comparison for these two. That does look good. And then compare him to one of my other recent pickups is the Ultimate Edition Stone Cold. And I do like that size difference there. This is two very, very good figures. Can't wait to see where this ranks on the ultimate list of the year. But this MJF is actually pretty good. Thoroughly impressed. Congratulations, Jazzwares. If you're going to keep doing exclusives like this, have at it. Unfortunately, the main line struggles from time to time, but their exclusives are usually pretty good. I reviewed a good portion of them on the channel here. And then I think their last Jazzwares or ShopAEW exclusive they did that I really liked was the Tony Storm, which is like a fronter on my shelf for AEW. So that is going to be it for today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy.